Hello and welcome back to some more City Skylines. Now, we have quite a few problems going on here, especially with our factory section. I expanded a little too aggressively, but it'll work itself out as we get more people moved into the city. I could go through and delete all this, but it'll get torn down and rebuilt on its own. Eventually, it's going to look a little messy for a while, but it'll work out. Now, before I started recording today, I was actually going back and editing some of my older videos, and I noticed that with this highway over here, it's a little unoptimized, because if you're coming out from this neighborhood over here and trying to go to the factory section, in order to do that, I think I've narrowed it down that if you're coming from over here, you'd have to get on the roundabout, take this road, go south on the highway, and your first opportunity to turn around would be to exit here, do the loop, get back on the highway going north, and then take the exit ramp here and go up to the factories. That's quite a bit of out of the way to go all the way south just to get back on northbound to get back to the factories. So I was looking at it, and I think a pretty easy solution for this would be, if you wanted to go to the factories, what you would do is you take this road, get on the roundabout, exit here, and then get on this off-ramp going northbound, which passes up the exit to the factory here. So as it is right now, it's just going northbound, and that's all you get. But I thought if I added an extra little exit ramp somewhere over here. Oh, I saw it turn blue. See, now you can get on this exit ramp, take it right to the left, and go up to the factories. But, wow, talk about convoluted. But I think that's kind of the most simplest way to do it for the moment. As long as it doesn't cause any traffic problems. And up here is just a mess. Like, this is just one big mess. Oh, I had a suggestion in my last video, actually, by Pessimistic Nick, who said that these stoplights were kind of like a hindrance, which I noticed myself. But he suggested that instead of doing the stoplight game, you could just do a one-way through here and loop it back around onto the highway. So if you come up here, you'll just have to do a loop instead of turning around and stopping at all these stoplights. It's just a one-way, and it just would make a big old loop to get back on the interstate, which you're gonna have to do anyway. If you want to leave the factory sector, you have to get on the highway going this way anyway. So why not just have a big loop? We can knock out all the red lights, which would be very helpful. Now, we used an avenue road, and the avenues don't have one-ways, so we are going to have to do the six-way one-way. But the thing is, I think it's going to knock out some buildings. We'll see. Oh, they're happy about it. Which, I mean, we have too many factory buildings at the moment anyway, so they're probably not going to be too torn up about if they have to rebuild. We'll see, though. It doesn't appear to be knocking them down, but I do have the game paused. So we'll see what happens. Alright, did I get all the things? I believe so. I can't see because of the smog. There has to be a mod out there that, like, tones down the smog, or, like, whatever this is supposed to be. It's really... I don't remember it being that bad last time I played, but it's almost like a hindrance to gameplay visibility. And I have to say, it's getting a little annoying. Okay, let's turn this. And it'll just hook up right back there. We don't have a... we have a stoplight? We do. But it's only a stoplight if you're getting onto the highway. If you're already on the highway, you shouldn't have to stop. It's just going to be the people here having to stop. We will test it. Let's fast forward and see what happens here. Just for a second. Well, no, these people are gonna have to stop if these people are just like, turning on a green light, right? Oh, nobody's going to be coming from this way because they're all going to be taking the loop. Duh. Okay. You know, the occasional person that would get turned around in real life would take the loop. Someone just took it here. A cab. Yeah, see? The cab. It got turned around. It didn't know where it was going. So there is a stoplight here. It's not going to be used very often. But it is a little annoying. I'm trying to think. How do I want to do this? Just one way. I could just put a highway in. Like from here to like back here somewhere. That should get rid of the stoplight. And then it probably just put the stoplight back here, right? Oh no, now it's just a merge onto the highway, which is better. Alright, well we'll stick with that. I guess. I suppose it's better. Rosemary Reed. What is in the waterworks? Showing bottled water. Do we not have enough water? Is that what she's complaining about? I don't know what she's complaining about. I see someone down here. Oh, this is what she's complaining about. These people do not have water. Do not worry, people. There you go. And let's just connect all this up. That's a dangerous no water spot as well. We'll cover that. Alright. So now we're just kind of going through some growing pains. Whoa, we got... What is this? Oh, this is high residential, of course. I was like, what leveled up already? But that's actually just low-level residential. Or high-level residential, but low density. I think I'm saying that right. If not, just ignore me. Okay, these people need their garbage. Alright, let's... I think I just need another incinerator at this point. I would like to put it somewhere closer. I could put it over here. What's the circle of influence? It's noise or it's pollution? Capacity. I bet... Oh, that's noise and purple barrel. I would be willing to bet purple barrel is pollution. I don't see these people over here. This residential is... You can't put anything off the highway. You know what? Let's get a little side road going here. A little service road lined with trees. And can I put it... Where would I put it? Just off... Actually, let's put it off of this. Which is not going to put a stop light in. It's going to put a stop sign in, which is fine. Alright, let's put an incinerator up here. And you know what? Let's just do another one. How much are they? 30,000 plus 1,000 a week. We're fine. Oh, they're gonna need water. Of course. Bring that over for y'all. There they go. It shouldn't clog up traffic too much. Right now, when they're all, like, sending the fleet out, it's going to be a little congested, but once they get their patterns worked out, they'll be fine. Take a drink of my coffee. It's still really hot, but I, like, really need a drink. Yeah, pretty hot. Alright, what are these? These are offices, huh? Offices and commercial. Let's... You know what? We actually might not even need all this factory stuff now that we got the offices up and running. I would much rather have offices than this dirty kind of industry anyway. There we go. That should get our office need up a tiny bit. Let's go ahead and put some more in. some off of here. That's should be... Actually, let's turn this... Okay, no. Exit, and then office. There I go. People are being established. Residential is going up. Now, I thought about putting a cross street here because this is a lot of wasted space. But I also thought about maybe doing a cool park in here. Kind of need like a unique building though. What do we have yet? What is this? Cheese grater. Oh, that's something I downloaded. I thought that was a growable building. Apparently not. Gula's Kingdom Tower. Wow, that is huge. I thought that was growable as well, but good gracious, that thing is huge. We got some stuff unlocked. We got some of the special, like, friendly neighborhood parks unlocked. 20 grand, jeez. Transport tower. Mall of Moderation. We should put a mall in, maybe. Over here in the suburb area, I bet they would love a mall. Could put it off the avenue, but that would cause some traffic. Over here, can we fit it in? If we destroyed these buildings, we could. It's not a big fancy mall, so it doesn't need to go like on the big fancy side of town or anything. Could fit it in right here. What does it do? The mall's not so posh, has a lot of small cheap shops. Doesn't do like tourists or anything. Just makes people happy, I suppose. Yeah, it just gives a happy kind of boost to the surrounding area. I think we should give it to these people over here. They seem like they could use the mall. I think we'll put it in over here. Not gonna let me. Oh, it is noisy, actually. I see the noise factor now. Has two rings. A noise ring, which is significantly smaller, and then a happiness area. Why don't we build it its own little kind of side road, maybe? Bring it out. Which way? Thinking over here. Bring it out. Alright, whose house? I hate having to pick whose house I'm going to destroy. I think this little modern house, maybe. Let's do this one. We'll destroy this guy's house. Sorry, dude. Oh, wait. We need you to connect to the road, yes. It's a pretty important part. And we'll just bring the road back. And we'll set some other commercial stuff on it, you know. Here we go. We got the mall now. Actually wanted it on the other side. We can put it right there. That's fine. Nice corner lot. Should make people happy. And let's put some parks in over here because I've been neglecting putting in the parks, which is usually like my favorite part. Small community pool. I made some large parks. 1x1 road park. Like I made them myself. Formal, horizontal. Where's formal, vertical? There we go. Oh no, it's not gonna fit. Oh wait, it'll fit over here. Put it right there. Can we... Is that low density? That is low density. Let's go ahead and rezone this stuff. This shouldn't be low. I don't know what I was thinking putting low density over here. All gonna have to be ripped out. Which was probably in my plans, and then I remember how much of a pain it is to actually rip everything out. And I forget how lazy I can be, you know, that's a big factor as well. Alright, and rezone it as high residential. Or high density residential. And let's go ahead and knock these people out too. This whole block, actually. Just rezone. There we go. People are going to be pretty sad for a minute. And we might even lose electricity over here. But they'll work it out. Yeah, we lost power on this side of the area. Is there an easy place to hook the power back up? There we go. We'll delete it in a minute. I bet this is probably a pretty expensive building to live in at the moment. This is like you get the view of the river. I'm sure there's some kind of like mountainy view. If it would ever become freaking daytime. It's always night when I play this game, I feel like. I wish I could shorten the night cycle to like 2 minutes. I think it's somewhere around 6 right now. And that's just a little too much for me. Again, I'm sure there's probably a mod. There are tons of mods for this game. This is my park I made. It's a formal park. It's a park where you would probably go to, like, get married. Or take wedding photos, at least. You know, it's very formal. We have the pathway around with the marble tiles. We got plenty of, you know, nice, very facility empty. Okay. We have some nice, well-kept trees, and whoever keeps these oriental flowers or bushes or whatever they are does a pretty good job. And then we got the gazebo down here where you would say your I do's or I don'ts, you know, whichever way you're going on your wedding day. We also got a formal fountain, you know, take wedding pictures on and whatnot. It's just like a formal park or plaza, I suppose you could call it. I'm gonna put some paths in here. Some of these. And just so people can walk and they don't have to take their car everywhere. You know, you'll want to walk to the park. It actually won't connect to the park. That's kind of annoying. You know, you want to walk through the park. That's fine. You walk to get where you're going. Bring an arm out over this way as well. And can I squeak one in right here? No. Well, I'll knock that house out. Sorry, dude. But now we have a nice, like, walking park. That'll be nice. Let's also bring one in here. There we go. Actually, let's take out the center here. Not the center, the center. And I kind of forgot how to do a circle without just having it pre-made. Okay, it's kind of a circle of some sort. Wow. Okay. No. I can't leave it like that. That would kill me. Alright, one more time. One more time. Alright, bring it to here. Too big. Bring it here. Turn it. Bring it here. Turn it. It doesn't need to be a perfect circle, like, that's good, but it can't be, you know, lumpy, that's for sure. There we go. Back this one up a little bit. This is tedious building, but, you know, I get some variety in the episode. Sometimes I'm zoning, sometimes I'm building parks. You know, it's just what it is. When I play these city games, I like to, you know, make them look good. And sometimes that takes a little bit of tedium. Takes a lot of time. Alright, there we go. Now, I can't put parks in here, right? No. See, I wish I just had decorations. Like, I don't even know, like, what, but some kind of decorations other than trees. Just like a statue, if I could put just a statue in here. We don't have anything like that, though. Statues are like in the unique buildings, like this stuff. And it has to be connected to a road, unfortunately. Well, I can do a trees. Trees are fine. And is there a way to cycle through trees? I want the big ones. Put like just a little grove of trees in this roundabout walk path. I'm trying to remember, like, there isn't really terraforming in here, I don't think. And now I know they come bigger than that. Thought about putting a huge one in the center, but I can't seem to get one. Like, this guy is really big. I think he's the same size. Actually, let's take down these pine trees, or redwoods, whatever they are. And let's put a big redwood, or pine tree. I like to think of them as redwoods, but, you know, whatever. Put one big pine tree in the middle, which that isn't the middle. One big pine tree in the middle. And then we'll do a whole bunch of, like, little decorative trees around the edge. That wasn't too bad of one. Here we go. It just makes the scale of the big tree a lot better. When you have a whole bunch of big trees around, they don't look so big. When you're looking from, you know, bird's eye view. There we go. And maybe throw in a couple bushes in between the trees. There we go. Now tell me you wouldn't like to come walk your dog through here, okay? This is a perfect spot to take your dog for a walk. You're living in the city. You need somewhere to get some fresh air. And let's put some more of these pine trees around to fill in some of this blank space. There we go. That's actually a really, really nice park. I thought about doing something with this roundabout too. As you're driving around it, it's very bland. Could do kind of the same concept. You know, the same lambs, you know, it's all the same people. If you've ever worked in the city, I've never worked like a city job. I've never worked as a landscaper for the city or a contractor for the city, but I have worked for the city. I used to work at a movie theater, which I said before, but the theater was inside of a city center type of thing. Like, it had a gym in there, it had a track, it had the movie theater, it had a swimming pool, a public pool. It was like a city center where, you know, you could bring your family and do stuff. So when I worked at the movie theater there, I worked for the city, actually. And you learn very quickly that the city uses the same people over and over again for different things, whether it's maintenance or landscaping or painting or repair work or whatever. They use the same people over and over again. So whoever designed this landscape probably designed the rest of the city as well. And I forgot to give the mall electricity. So everyone's been so excited about the new mall, and then turns out that you can't even visit it yet. We'll bring this back here. We'll put some other shops back here. Not high density. This is the quaint part of town. That's what we'll call it. I'm not sure how long I've been recording, so I think I will get ready to call it here after I hook up some water. And I didn't do a whole lot this time, but we did some repair work to the highway to try to get that a little more optimal. We took some factories out. I need to put some offices in. That seems to be a problem. But I was too busy decorating my parks, so that's my excuse, and I'm gonna stick to it. So if you like this episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to see some more city skylines, and I will see you next time back in our city.